Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm Gordy here. We're going to discuss a good chunk of the missing stuff that we have that the organization hasn't updated yet because of basic, I guess, lag issues with their site. So, Sawborg, the Mega Turd Monarch. You can tribute summon this card by tributing one tributed summon monster. When this card is tribute summoned, target one monster on the field, destroy the target. If it was a light monster, each player sends a number of cards from their extra deck to the graveyard equal to the destroyed monster's original level or rank. If this card was tribute summoned by tributing a light monster, add this additional effect. You choose the cards to be sent from your opponent's extra deck to the graveyard. So you can just murder your opponent for having a light monster, which is kind of cute. That 2800, it's kind of a worthless one. I was expecting something better like Caius. Alright, the next one. This is the boss that everybody is like happy for. This is the Aquilopoth Killer. Cannot be special summoned. It's level 10, 3000, 2600. Must be tribute summoned by tributing 3 Aquilopoth monsters. The first effect is this normal summoned monster is unaffected by spells, traps, and effects of monsters whose level is lower than this card's level or rank. Okay. All special summon monsters lose 500 attack and defense, and once per turn your opponent sends one monster they control or have in their hand to the graveyard. So this card is fantastic. It's really cool to know that Aquilopoth have probably the coolest fortress on the planet. Next up is Demonator 002. If this card is special summon, you can add one Demonator from your deck to your hand, and all other machine type monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. Kinda sucks. Moving along. Next up we have Bambi, the stupid reindeer of the forest. Discard one card except Yafnir, Mystical Beast of the Forest. Then target one level 2 or lower beast type monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face up attack position or face down defense mode. Yay, support for the coons. And of course you can only use the effect of this guy once per turn. So do keep that in mind, but Bambi getting in there for utility. Next up is the Aquilopoth Sacrifice. Equivalent to Aquilopoth monster, gains 300 attack, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. The equipped monsters can also be tributed, or can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a Aquilopoth monster. And if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Aquilopoth monster from your deck to your hand. Interesting. I'm not saying that this card is good or bad. I'm just saying could have been better. Next up is the Aquilopoth Fortress. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Aquilopoth monster in addition to a normal summoner set, and you can only gain the effect once per turn, and the summon of Aquilopoth monsters cannot be negated. So no summon warning for you. It's kinda cool. Next up, we get another golden sword. This is the Ghastly Bamboo Sword. The equipped monster gains 0 attack. You can target one bamboo sword card you control, except this card. Return to the hand. If you do, the equipped monster can attack your opponent directly this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one bamboo sword card from your deck to your hand, except for a Ghastly Bamboo Sword. And you can only use this effect of Ghastly Bamboo Sword once per turn. So, kind of giving that search fodder for the bamboo swords, which is kind of cool. The next one up is the Aquilopoth. This is kind of like the Tree of Life. It allows you to add up to 3 face-up Aquilopoth Pendulum monsters from your extra deck to your hand, and you can only use one of the Aquilopoth once per turn. Kinda meh. It's really limited for what it does. The next up, hello Naturia Fusion. I love me some Naturia Fusions. That 3200 attack, 2100 defense. During either player's turn, when a card or effect that targets exactly one card on the field and or cards is activated, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard, negate that activation, and if you do, destroy it. It appears to be an exclusive for Japan, that fusion support, and it requires 2 Earth Synchro monsters to make. Next up is the Wyvern guy. I believe this one is actually in the core set. It's any 2 normal monsters in the game to make it. So we now have a generic fusion monster. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card cannot be destroyed by battle except with a normal monster, and is also unaffected by other monsters' effects. And you can only have one Genesis Dragon on the board. Really interesting. There's got to be some obscure way to break this. Kind of gives some love to that good old Kaiba deck, which is really nice. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Next up is Machina Fortress, the Gundam mode. Machina Megaform. You contribute this card to special summon one Machina from your hand or deck, except for Machina Megaform. If a Machina Fortress you control is sent to the graveyard, well, this card is in your graveyard. You can banish one Machina Fortress from your graveyard, special summon this card, and you can only use one Megaform effect once per turn, only once that turn. So you can bring it out, tribute it off for Fortress. When Fortress dies, you special summon Megaform from your graveyard. Megaform on the next turn, tribute itself, bring out Fortress. Rinse, wash, and repeat for infinite Gundam pluses. It's kind of cool to know that this guy actually does have a Gundam form. So 2600 attack, kind of meh, but still very good. And then the Fortitude of the Monarchs. This is a new one. Let's see here. Target or tribute one face-up level 5 or higher normal summon monster you control. Then target one face-up card in the field, negate its effects, and until the end of this turn. Until the end of this turn, then draw one card. You can also banish this card from your graveyard, then declare one monster attribute. All face-up monsters on the field become that attribute until the end of the turn. So, kind of cool. We kind of have an effect changing now to fully abuse the full effects of the Zaborg Monarch. So what do you guys think about everything so far? Of course, there's still more to come from next challengers. We're like halfway done now. So guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.